I think university brings out lots of skills and confidence, but it also gives you the time to think a little bit more, get a little bit older, and work out what you want to do. So you're interested, for example, in games, animation, computer animation. That's still very broad, isn't it? Because,
Yeah,
like you said, there's lots of other avenues within that, and I think going to university gives you the time to take that interest that you might have and really work out in detail what you might want to do with it. Because I imagine there are jobs and roles and elements of computer animation that you had no idea existed before you started. Is that correct?
I think it's really a really interesting example is architectural visualization, and like all the cars, you know, when you customize a car in the internet or something. It's also 3D, so someone had to do that. So basically, yeah, you can do that after you graduate from computer animation if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never knew that animation has so many applications, especially in visual effects, I think, before I came here. But also, yes, I learned a lot on the course from scratch, but it's not only one nice thing about university, because, okay, you can watch all the tutorials of YouTube and all different places and learn maybe similar things or do an online course. But university gives you an experience of like meeting all the people, like we talked earlier about friends all around the world. But also for networking, you're meeting professionals and things like this. So it might help you also decide what you want to specialize in and which route you want to go. What do you like the most? You just have time to discover that. Yeah, right now, for example, for me, we have classes with industry professionals. So they are coming to the U and they are giving us presentations about different briefs they have for us, like different tasks. And we, that in that way, okay, they are teaching us something, but the same way we are making contacts in the industry and we are talking to those people, professionals. So it's a really good thing about university, just being there among those like community, basically.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right, and it's very interesting. Like network building is important for any career that the young people decide to go down. But yeah, like you said, very interestingly about like YouTube and being able to teach yourself, that is true to a certain extent, but you can't get the things that you just mentioned, those industry contacts. And actually, it's an old phrase that some people's parents might have said to them a few times. It's not what you know, it's who you know. And yeah, unfortunately, you can be the most talented person in the world, but if only you see your work or only a few people see your work and they're not the right people, the opportunities might go to someone else. So I think what you're referring to is the university allows you to do both. So create amazing work and give you a platform to learn and study, but also allows you to be noticed within the right circles.
Yeah, it's also a safe environment. That's what one of my lecturers always say. It's a safe environment. You're like, you can be comfy. You don't need to worry about your supervisor shouting at you or something, because it's not work yet. We do the same things, kind of, but we are still learning. So yeah, it's really safe because you can make mistakes. That's what your university is for. You can learn from them. It's just space and time for you to explore different things.
Yeah,